These are my mid-season playoff predictions. I'm recording this video after Thursday Night Football when the Ravens beat the Dolphins, but I made this list before. As I get into it, yeah, that's kind of where we're at. It's like exactly halfway through the season. Just after 9 games, I believe. Yeah. Oh, I guess actually it's only been 8 games, but let's take a look. So in the AFC, I don't know why I clicked two teams there just now. We have the Colts are my 1 seed. I think they're gonna still be the 1 seed, and they're the current 1 seed in the AFC. Beside that, I'll have the Bills as the 2 seed. They're the 5 seed right now, but I think they're gonna overtake the Patriots. I think they're a better team, and I think like throughout the season, it'll it'll start to mellow out. I mean, the Patriots have a pretty easy schedule so far, and I think the Bills can easily take the other game they play the Patriots and win that tiebreaker if they even tie records. But I see the Bills being the better team and having more wins. 3 seed, I have the Chiefs. They're going to come back and win their division. Right now, they're the seventh ranked team in the AFC. I think everybody thinks they're going to win the division at this point. They look unstoppable. They look incredible. Yeah, but I don't. I think the losses they have are going to be a bit much to catch up with the Bills. Fourth, I have the Ravens. So I predicted this before they blew out the Dolphins. I think everybody's probably having this prediction right now. But I think they're gonna. I thought they were gonna do the division already. The Steelers look horrible. I was never a believer, and they were the 12th ranked team, and I think they'll end at fourth. So we'll see how correct I am. But this is what I think will happen. I think they can win this division at 9-8. I think they'll win it. Patriots have at 5. I still think they're a great team. I just don't think they'll win the division. But if they can win this division this year, that would be an incredible feat because the Bills are the Bills, and I just I feel like as long as Josh Allen's in that division, the Bills will win it. But we'll see. I got the Chargers, the sixth spot. I think it's tough because a good team will probably miss in the AFC. But I think the Chargers are pretty great. I mean, as long as they get some of these injuries back, I know some of them are probably for their whole season, but man, that offense looks good. Those weapons look amazing. And with Gadsden, the new tight end, well, yeah, starting to come alive. Plus all those receivers, it's just they look great. When Hampton's back and Joe Alt's back and everyone's back, I think they're going to still be clicking. I think six is good here. Now the Broncos 7. This might be a little low, but yeah, I don't know. They've been inconsistent at times, and they've only really lit it up in parts of games or against bad defenses. So I'd love to see them put together a complete game against a good team before. I think they're much higher than this. I mean, right, especially if the Chargers beat them the second time they play, it's going to be hard to imagine a situation where they're ahead of them in these standings. But yeah, for the NFC, my 1 seed is the Lions. I think they'll finish out on top. I know they're the 5 seed right now. It's either them or the Packers, though, for me. I think those are going to be the two best teams in the NFC. I think the Lions will finish a little bit higher. Then we have the Bucks. I have as the 2 seed. Yeah, I think they're great. I don't know. I think this is fair. I know a lot of people are down on them right now because they lost to the Lions and had a weird win against the Saints. But I don't think it's anything ridiculous. Like Baker's still Baker. As they get weapons back, I think they're going to be incredible. I still think they're one of the premier teams in the NFL. The Reds I have as the 3 seed, so beating out the Seahawks for in that division. I like them. I think they're good. I don't think this is that much of a hot take. 4, I have the Eagles, also not that much of a hot take. Maybe the hot take with the Eagles is that they're not a higher seed because they're the 2nd seed right now. But I think it's going to be so close. The Bucks, Rams, and Eagles, I mean, they're all going to be like 12, 11 wins, right? Maybe the Bucks hit 13, but I don't know. I think these teams are all like right around the same. I could switch them in any order. I feel pretty good about it. The 5 seed, I have the Packers. I think them are the Lions of the 1. I really think the NFC is so neck and neck. It's hard to make midseason predictions, but yeah, Packers 5. I don't know. I feel like they're gonna wish they won that Cowboys game, and they've just shown me moments of inconsistency. The Lions have some of these incredible wins where they're winning by so much, and I think that's what it's going to turn into. I think the Packers are going to eventually drop one or two of those. Even if they're an incredible playoff team, that's where I think it's going. Seahawks at 6. I love the Seahawks. I have them pretty high in all my rankings. I just don't think they're as good as the Rams. And then Cowboys at 7. I think this is the shocker because I saw a lot of takes floating around that the 7 teams in the front of the NFC right now are still going to be the 7 teams come playoffs. And I clearly disagree with that. I don't think the 49ers will make the playoffs this year. I think the injuries are a lot, and I think it'll catch up to them. I think we're going to have a lot more games where they look like how they played against the Texans and how they looked when they played against the Falcons, who, by the way, are not very good. So it's not all that impressive. I mean, it's kind of impressive because they have so many injuries. I think the Cowboys, with Dak playing at an MVP level, could scrap their way into a 7 seed with some kind of, 9-7-1 ish record. I think it's totally plausible. And out of all the teams in the hunt, I think they're the most likely. I take them over the Bears to make it the 49ers. Yeah, I like this pick, even more than the Vikings. I think they'll sneak in. So I actually made a bracket so we could simulate what I think the playoffs would look like if it was these teams. So first game up, I would take the Patriots to beat the Ravens, which is funny because I'm picking the Ravens to win so many games to get there. But I think they would lose to the Patriots. I could see this one going either way, especially because the Ravens will have been playing with their back against the wall for a while. I just think the Patriots are a more complete team. But yeah, I don't know. This one could definitely go either way. All these could go either way. This is just for fun. Like imagine, this is kind of what I think would happen. I think the Chiefs would beat the Chargers. They're on a roll. I think this one's pretty fair. They would also, I think, beat them in the game to get there, like to win the division. I think they'll beat the Chargers again in the regular season. But it would be cool to have this divisional game in the playoffs. And then Bills beating the Broncos, a rematch from last year at the 2-7. Yeah, I think the Bills are better. All right, in the NFC, out of the Packers beating the Eagles, this one I do feel pretty confident in. I think they're the better team. I think again it'll be the Packers and the Lions might have the 2 best records, kind of like last year with the Lions and Vikings. I have the Seahawks beating the Rams, my little upset pick. I have no reason for this except it'd be fun to have a divisional matchup where the road team wins. How cool would that be? So yeah, this will happen. Oh yeah, and Sam Darnold will get his playoff game revenge. Stafford doesn't really need to do anything else. This would be way cooler. Yeah, and then Buccaneers beat the Cowboys. Next up, Colts Patriots. Taking the Colts. Yeah, I think the Colts are a buzzsaw, and this one might. I don't know. The Colts are ridiculous. So I don't know. All these people saying they don't believe in them. I mean, I've seen enough, and maybe I'm crazy, but this is different from last year's Vikings, I think. And then I have the Chiefs to beat the Bills. This would obviously rip every Bills fan's heart out again, but I feel like it's inevitable that the Chiefs are going to beat the Bills in some weird 3-2 matchup. I could see it coming a mile away. This is what will happen this year. It's going to suck, and you know what? We're gonna watch it, and I'll be sad. The Lions will beat the Seahawks, and the Packers will beat the Buccaneers, the 5-2. Yep, I'm predicting it here. I think the NFC Championship will be a divisional matchup between the Lions and Packers. I can't think of anything more fitting, more toxic after the NFC North went winless in the playoffs last year to have them match up in the NFC Championship. Kind of just a makeup year, but man, that'd be fun. That'd be electric. And then in the AFC Championship, I have the Colts losing to the Chiefs. Yes, losing to the Chiefs. And once again, we're going to watch Patrick Mahomes in the Super Bowl. I hate it too, but it's inevitable. Maybe if I predict it here, it won't happen. Maybe I'm jinxing it. And then in the NFC Championship, the Lions beat the Packers to go to their first ever Super Bowl. You have Chiefs-Lions, one team representing, never going to a Super Bowl, being horrible for decades with a chance to be on the precipice of getting something, and one the other team representing, making it like 5 times out of the last 7 years, every AFC Championship, winning a bunch in between, and getting another. Unfortunately, the Chiefs will beat the Lions. It'll be heartbreaking, and we'll all watch what could have been an amazing David and Goliath moment where Goliath just eats David, and we're just sitting there wondering, what was the point of watching the whole season up until this point? Just to be sad. So yeah, that's what I think will happen. Let me know where you agree, where you disagree, and what maybe your predictions are in the comments below. And I think I'll do another one of these in like 4 or 5 weeks or something like that. I don't know. Anyway, yeah,